Hello everyone, welcome to Hill Street. Today's story is, I didn't believe him, but you should believe me. If you end up enjoying this story, please leave a like. And if you enjoy hearing stories from me, please subscribe and become a resident of Hill Street and let me know how I'm doing in the comments. Now, let's get to this nightmare. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. My best friend Tom and I used to speak on the phone once or twice a week, but for the past 8 nights, he's called me every night, religiously, at 9 p.m. He'd been telling me all week about the strange scratching and ripping noises he'd been hearing coming from his living room. But when he investigated, even if immediately after hearing the mysterious sounds, there was nothing to be found out of the ordinary. Every night, he would hear the sounds and investigate. And every night, he would return to bed unsatisfied. The noises would stop, and he would fall fast asleep. The next morning, Tom would awaken to find his curtains were already wide open, even though he closed them every night. And some of his belongings or house ornaments had either been moved or were missing. No obvious break-ins of any kind, and Tom always locked the front door. Yeah, maybe.
Oh gee, thanks mate.
To be honest, at this point, I really didn't know what to say and felt quite deflated with the whole thing. I'd been hearing it all week, and not just that, I'd already explained to him my thoughts and opinions on the matter, and that most of the time, mysterious happenings such as this normally have a perfectly rational and logical explanation behind them. In this case, my theory here was sleepwalking. I'd known Tom since we were 10 years old, and he used to sleepwalk back then too, and to which I gladly reminded him of Wilde's in-deep explanation of my theory.
Tom, look.
I tried my best not to sound too condescending, but I was really getting tired of this crap now.
Maybe you really are just hearing things, mate. It's possible that you heard the sound just once one night, and now you think you're hearing it when it's all just in your head or ears for this occasion.
I smirked down the phone at him. He wasn't amused.
If you don't want to believe me on this, dude, then fine.
He didn't sound angry as such, but more disappointed and disregarding.
But there is someone or something in my house, and I'm going to prove it.
Tom hung up on me. A few days passed, and I'll be honest, I was grateful for the absence of Tom's paranoid phone calls. I just knew I'd be hearing from him tonight though. My phone rings. It's 9:19 p.m.
Hello? Dude, it's me. Tom, dude, why are you sounding out of breath? Yeah, well, I kinda ran home from work.
He spoke in between breaths.
Okay, why? I told you I was gonna prove it. So I set up my video camera.
His breathing began to slow and regulate back to normal.
What? You set up your video camera? Where? Well, in the front room where all the noises come from. Where else? exactly is your plan here then, Tom? Set up the camera to record the living room all night, every night, while you're asleep in the other room? Like some sort of crap paranormal activity spin-off?
As best friends, you're allowed to take the piss. I could tell from the silence, though, that he wasn't happy with my remark. So I tried a different approach.
Tom, come on now, mate. Don't you think this is all going a bit too... Listen.
He cut me off before I could finish what he knew I was going to say.
I really want to know what's going on in my home, okay? I need to know. It's kind of getting to me. I think someone else is here with me.
His voice faded at the end, like some poor child in need of a mommy hug. I silently soaked up all the empathy I could for my friend and humored the rest of the conversation.
So, what's your plan? The plan is, well, pretty much what you said, and to set it up overnight in the living room. However,
I could just imagine him sitting at his small dining table, pointing his index finger to the ceiling with great accomplish.
I decided to set it up to run today, during the day, while I was at work, as a kind of test run, if you will. So to make sure it works for tonight. Okay.
I swear, every time I said this, I came off more and more confusingly sarcastic.
So, now what? What? What do you mean, now what? Now we watch it together and, well, see if anything was captured, okay? Okay.
My brain jumped straight to disappointment for Tom, seeming as I knew it wouldn't take long to fast forward through the entire tape, only to find out Tom had wasted an extra $5 on electricity. I decided to sit and listen to his video commentary like a good friend should.
Okay. So there's me turning on the camera, checking the angle. Okay. I'm leaving for work. So let's just fast forward.
I could hear him pressing buttons and fiddling with God knows what. But I presume he found the fast forward button.
Anything?
I found my own question amazing. Ha! Like there would be anything, I thought to myself.
No, nothing yet. 4 hours have gone past, though. 5, 6, still nothing. 7. Wait.
Again, I hear him pressing buttons.
What? What's going on? What's on the tape?
Yeah, okay. I'm intrigued by this point.
What do you see, dude?
Tom didn't answer me for a good 20 seconds or so. Seemed more like 20 minutes, though. And then...
Oh my God, mate.
His voice was almost unemotional, flat, yet spoken with purpose.
What? What is it? Oh my God. There's a woman in my living room, dude. Black hair. No clothes. No shoes. Nothing. I can't even see her face very well. it's just all, I don't know, pixelated. Crap, dude. What the actual hell? We gotta call the police. We gotta... Wait. Where did she come from? Hang on a minute, mate. I'm still watching.
I could hear him playing around with the buttons again, pausing and rewinding, looking for all the details.
She appeared from behind the sofa, dude. I told you, didn't I? Didn't I tell you something was there? Dude, you need to leave that place, like, right now. I mean it. She's just standing there. Please listen to me, Tom. I'm sorry I didn't believe you in the first place, but very clearly, you have some sort of stalker or a squatter or something. You just don't know. So please, for God's sake, get out of the frickin' house. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I think she's leaving.
I could hear his breath and silent background noises as I clutch and press my phone firmly against my ear, desperate to hear what Tom was seeing.
She went back behind the sofa, dude. Oh my God. Hang on. My front door's opening. Oh, ha. Okay, never mind. It's just me coming back from work.
The line went dead. I called the police immediately, who rolled up to Tom's place so immediately and discovered nothing but his video recorder. Tom had disappeared without a trace. As I was beginning questioning by police, I asked them about the tape, to which they were completely surprised and confused. Apparently, no tape was ever found. A lock of black hair was found, though. They were naturally suspicious of me, of course, after mentioning the tape. But 13 hours of questioning later, I was eventually fully ruled out of being any kind of suspect. The police are still working on Tom's disappearance, but with no new leads. I didn't believe Tom in the beginning, and I wish I had listened a lot sooner. Now, I need help. I need to find someone to believe me. You see, tiny locks of black hair keep appearing on my sofa.